anything on that level. Now, what Tantra does deal with is your sexual energy, your Kundalini energy, sexual energy are intertwined. They start at your base chakra and then moves and works their way on up. But Tantra is not about sex, the act of sex itself. It's about sexual energy and transmuting that energy to attain higher levels of enlightenment and to raise your vibration, to connect with the Most High, with the universe, with God. That's what Tantra is about. It's about moving your energy from your lower, your root, your base energy, your primal, primitive self, and growing into an enlightened being, to functioning at a high vibration, to functioning at your God-like self, tapping into who we really are. And so Tantra isn't something that you do. No. It's not something that you do. It's something that you activate. Tantra is something that's innate in all of us. It's innate. It's a part of who we are, but it's something that we tap into. It's something that we activate because it lies dormant within us because of society. This information has been suppressed over the years. It was something that was only available to the elite back in the day, and it's become more mainstream because the ancient text and information that was passed down has been leaked out because people were like, well, wow, this shouldn't just be reserved for just a few. This is something that should be available to everybody. And so the number one way that we're suppressed in this society is through sexual suppression, and not necessarily the act of sex, but our sexual energy. That's brought on through shame, that's brought on through different types of limiting belief systems, that's brought on by the porn industry per se, the adulteration of sex in general, and bringing it to a level of just a physical experience. And when you look at the numbers of individuals that function in the United States from a sexual standpoint, it's at an all-time low. The sexual approval rate in our country is dismal. I believe, what was the last time I looked at it? The stats said, I want to say it was over 70%, 60 plus. I know it's over 60% of all women are unfulfilled in their sexual practices and whatnot. And that comes from a lack of or a suppression of sexual energy. And so that comes from diet, that comes from lifestyle, that comes from just the environment itself, that comes from programming that creates those limiting beliefs. And so when we look at Tantra itself, I can attest, Tantra I've learned over the years, I mean, it's over 20 years now, so many different modalities. And by far, the number one, that if I had to throw away everything else and lock in on one modality, one skill, one thing that I've learned, Tantra, hands down, above and beyond. I talk about game changers. No, Tantra literally saved my life.